Is going to begin shortly. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name's Mohammed Mirza, and I have the honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for tonight's graduation. On behalf of St. James School of Medicine, I want to welcome our incredible faculty, our staff, our guests of honor, and the class of 2025, who you'll be seeing in just a moment. Now, before we get started with the procession, just a couple of little bits of housekeeping. Please silence your phones. It's not because we don't love your ringtone, but because we want every name and every speech to be heard loud and clear. And don't worry about taking the perfect photo. We've got professional photographers and videographers here, and they're capturing everything. So you can stay seated and fully enjoy the ceremony without needing to stand on chairs or zoom in awkwardly from the back row. All right, so with that, I invite you to please rise as we welcome the reason that we're all here tonight, the St. James School of Medicine class of 2025. Problem. You could actually go down like this. Nobody wants to clap for these graduates? Come on. All right, so are there any veterans here? See a couple in the back. Okay, well, thank you for your service. Please rise first for the national anthem. So everyone please remain standing for the national anthem performed live by Timothy James Hofstad and Queen Tati.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly gleaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, that was beautiful. If you'd like to follow the artist, her name is on the program as Queen Tati, available on all platforms. Once again, good evening to our amazing guests, esteemed faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2025. As I mentioned earlier, my name's Mohammed Mirza, your student service coordinator, and tonight's Master of Ceremonies. But before this role, I spent about a decade as an admissions advisor here at St. James. So if you're sitting there thinking, wait, isn't that the guy that convinced me this would be fun? Yeah, that was me. But to be fair, we also said it would be challenging, rewarding, and occasionally filled with some tears. It's been such a joy to watch so many of you grow from determined applicants into capable, compassionate physicians. Being here today, announcing your names, and celebrating your success is truly an honor. And I'm thrilled to be part of this milestone with all of you. Now, let's get this ceremony going and celebrate the class of 2025 the way they deserve, with pride, applause, and maybe a few happy tears from the back. We have tonight for you a very, very special group of people here. Leaders, educators, mentors, alumni, and visionaries who have not only shaped this institution, but have also left a lasting impact on the field of medicine and higher education. So now, with great pride and enthusiasm, please put your hands together. We'd like to go ahead and formally welcome our honored guest, Dr. Moaz Limayam, President of the University of North Florida, a transformative leader with a passion for empowering students and building innovative academic programs. Dr. Alia Limayam, Associate Professor of Biology at the University of North Florida. known for her commitment to research and mentorship in the biological sciences. Dr. Guha, the visionary founder and guiding force behind St. James School of Medicine. Your dedication has helped create a legacy of excellence. Mr. Greg Poulos, member of our esteemed Board of Trustees, whose leadership and strategic insight continue to help shape the future of our institution. Dr. Jose Ramirez, our dedicated provost and chief academic officer, a brilliant surgeon and educator who's helped steer St. James towards growth and innovation. Dr. Devan Gujarati, our Dean of Clinical Sciences, an alumnus of St. James and a mentor to countless future physicians. Dr. Praveen Ranumala, Associate Executive Dean of Basic Sciences, whose leadership has brought innovation and excellence into our classrooms. Dr. Branka Filipovic, Head of Research, whose work inspires discovery and academic excellence within our student body. And Dr. Sharzad Tarabi, one of our proud alumni, currently an admin chief resident in obstetrics and gynecology at Corewell Health, and a shining example of the impact our graduates are making around the world. And of course, let's not forget the heartbeat of tonight's ceremony, our distinguished faculty watching live from our live stream, who have poured their knowledge and guidance into these graduates, our dedicated staff who have made this evening possible, the families and the loved ones. You've really been their anchor. And most importantly, our proud, unstoppable, inspiring class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up once again for our class of 2025. All right, we are delighted to host this year's graduation ceremony just outside the beautiful city of Chicago. Thank you to all who have traveled from afar to be here tonight. This evening is a celebration of perseverance, growth, and the future of medicine. To deliver our official welcome remarks, we invite a leader who has been integral to the progress of this institution, our Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Jose Ramirez. Dr. Ramirez is a highly accomplished general surgeon with nearly 2 decades of experience and medical licenses across Spain, Venezuela, and the Caribbean. His groundbreaking surgical achievements include performing one of the first microvascular fibula transplants for jaw reconstruction in oral cancer patients, a procedure that has earned international recognition. He has also contributed significantly to research and medical education through his publications and conference presentations. Dr. Ramirez's journey with St. James School of Medicine began indirectly in 2013, and by 2016, he became a full-time associate professor. He later served as the Dean of Administration for our Anguilla campus, Assistant Dean of Academic Affairs, and now leads us as our provost. We are proud to have his vision and leadership shaping the future of our institution. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ramirez.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and leadership of St. James School of Medicine, I'm honored to welcome you to our 2025 graduation ceremony. Today, we celebrate the incredible achievements of our graduates, future physicians who have worked without any rest, overcome every challenge, and now take the next step in their journey by entering residency. Congratulations again. We are also proud to welcome and thank the people who helped make this happen, to the families, partners, and friends. Thank you for your full support, your patience, and your belief in our students. This is your day too. To our faculty and staff, your dedication to teaching, mentoring, and guiding our students, especially through times of transition, is deeply appreciated. You have played a vital role in shaping the next generations of physicians. And to our special guests, supporters, and members of the broader St. James School of Medicine community, thank you for joining us as we mark this important occasion in the life of our school. Thank you so much. Well, this ceremony also holds special meaning for St. James as an institution. As you already know, this year we consolidate our both campuses Anguilla with St. Vincent. So now we have a stronger positioning in the island of St. Vincent in the Caribbean, and I firmly believe that thanks to you in the United States. Thank you again. While we bid farewell to our beloved Anguilla campus, we carry forward its legacy. Through this transition, we've become more unified and more focused in our mission. St. James is stronger than ever. Looking ahead, we are excited to launch our new system-based curriculum. Finally, right? This fall, we will start with the first class on a system base. You asked for it several millions of times, and finally we are able to deliver after 2 years of preparation, studying the material, trying to bring the best concepts to the school, especially for basic sciences. Looking ahead to our graduates, this day marks the beginning of a new chapter. You are ready, you are needed, and you are not alone. You live with the knowledge and skills you earn and with continued support of the St. James School of Medicine family behind you. Thank you for being here to share this milestone. Let's celebrate what our students have achieved and the bright future they are walking into. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ramirez. Your words actually always remind me of what this work is really about. Today we will also honor the vision of our founder, Dr. Guha. His dedication and perseverance have guided St. James School of Medicine through many challenges, always prioritizing our students and mission. His commitment is a cornerstone of our longevity and success, a milestone that honors the vision, resilience, and dedication of our founder, Dr. Guha. His unwavering commitment to education and student success has brought St. James to where it is today. Dr. Guha, the fourth of 8 children from Kolkata, has built his life on the conviction that determination can bridge any distance. In 1969, equipped with a little bit more than $3 and a change of clothes, he left India and traveled overland to Denmark, moving from truck beds to freight trains, accepting lifts from drivers who spoke no common language, and often walking long stretches on foot. Weeks of border crossings, roadside meals, and nights in hostels hardened the resolve that still defines his career. Landing in Copenhagen, he washed dishes to pay rent, taught himself Danish, and won admission to the prestigious University of Copenhagen, an institution consistently ranked among the world's best and credited with 10 Nobel laureates. After completing his PhD there, Dr. Guha earned a Doctor of Science from the University of Eastern Finland and spent 2 decades teaching and conducting research across Europe and North America. Witnessing how soaring tuition in North American medical schools shut out talented students, Dr. Guha set out to prove that rigorous training could remain affordable. In 1999, he founded St. James School of Medicine, now the largest family-owned Caribbean medical school. The 4-year MD program still costs about $120,000 US, roughly half the prevailing price in comparable US institutions. And more than 900 of our graduates are licensed physicians practicing in the United States and Canada. In 2024, the school broke ground on a new state-of-the-art campus in St. Vincent, a project valued at nearly $13 million US. From a crowded Kolkata household to Denmark's noble rich classrooms, and ultimately to building a medical school that widens the doorway to the profession. Dr. Guha's story underpins St. James' mission, high-quality medical education that remains within reach for students ready to match his own perseverance. Now let's take a moment to hear directly from Dr. Guha. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Thank you, Mo, for introducing me with all the information which I myself didn't know about myself. So it's nice to know that you people are interested in what I did before and what I am doing now. So I have hurriedly prepared a very brief statement of what I think that all of you who are present here should know. And that's the reason I have prepared a written statement. Before I do that, I would like to welcome and thank Dr. Moez and Dr. Alia Limayam, my colleagues, students, and staff members of St. James School of Medicine. Along with graduation day, this is also the 26th anniversary of St. James School of Medicine. The day I started St. James 26 years ago, things, instead of saying good or bad, are very different today. Since 1999, when the journey of St. James began, significant changes have come about and more are on its way. My academic experience, starting from 1971 at the University of Copenhagen, continued at the University of Kuopio in Finland, followed by exposure to the Tufts University in Boston. All such exposures are varied and voluminous. I am referring to these affiliations just to emphasize that exposure to research and teaching on matters related to human technology for over half a century is a great experience. Knowledge of human technology is an integral part of medical education. Acquisition of that knowledge is indeed challenging. It is far more challenging to create a platform like a medical school through which to impart that knowledge and keep it affordable. The bus we boarded in 1999 by signing the Memorandum of Understanding with the government of Bonaire in Netherlands Antilles is still following its course. Some of those on board have descended, new colleagues have joined. Some who started the journey are continuing with us. Hopefully, they find it a rewarding experience. I started my career with teaching physiology since 1977-78 at the University of Kuopio, Finland, the city of midnight sun. That continued through Tufts University of Boston, then Ross University and Seba University, both operating in the Caribbean. My teaching responsibilities remained suspended for 24 years, the time it took to establish St. James. From last year, I'm finding it extremely fascinating experience to resume teaching after more than 2 decades. 25 years is a long time in human life. I expected dramatic changes in the way, let me use a new terminology called human technology, is understood and explained. Yes, There are changes, but it is not dramatic. It's a privilege to grasp the significance of the word human technology that describe and understand the complexities of body function and above all, the fantastic planning behind the shaping and assembly of all its component parts. The purpose of mentioning these examples is to emphasize that knowledge of human technology is changing rapidly. Thoughts and concepts that seemed ridiculous yesterday are gaining ground. For example, the concept of integrative medicine did not even exist until very recently, but it is gaining ground now. In this context, we have dared to undertake the task of working with those who once thought their dream of becoming a physician has been shattered for good, either because of their limited financial means or because of their academic competence. Our daily work demonstrates that given a chance, a motivated student can successfully make it to the finish line and become a successful physician. Our counseling and guidance to succeed in residency matching and ever-increasing residency matching rates of our medical graduates testifies to this observation. Our aim is not just to select, but to condition those who are motivated to succeed in getting into this medical profession. The key word here is motivation. Close to about 1,000 graduates of St. James are successfully practicing medicine today in USA and Canada. In terms of number of publications in peer-reviewed journals, our research program is producing results. Our own monthly mock test of both NBME and Step 1 structured and supervised exercises in our own study group of students are most definitely producing highly promising results. As I speak now, we are in the process of erecting about 40 to 50,000 square feet of our own building in St. Vincent campus that is expected to be hurricane proof. Complete with open air auditorium, high-tech amenities of internet, online teaching, anatomy table, infusion of artificial intelligence, and much more to come. It may be said as a compliment that I might have initiated this journey, but no special inquiry is needed to realize that a task of this magnitude is a teamwork and not individual achievement. It is difficult to light the first candle in darkness. Once the first one is lit, lighting the next unlimited numbers become relatively easy. In this difficult journey, my wife, Mrs. Shukla Guho, her contribution has been second to none. During numerous difficult situations, contributions of patience, perseverance, and encouragement remain immeasurable. No compliment is adequate enough to acknowledge her contribution to this collective achievement. Our journey will continue one way or the other. Like before, new colleagues will come on board and old ones may have to take leave, including me. However much we may want to hang on, time takes its toll, and the rapidly changing social and technical environment makes it difficult to continue the journey, no matter how much we want to hang on. Yet, I feel deeply nostalgic of the sound of the breaking waves, white sand, gentle breeze of the warm, sunny afternoon, narrow streets of small island towns, darkish roadside grocery stores, and of course, hurricanes and its aftermath. The world is changing rapidly. The students of St. James, you have decades of active life ahead of you. Look forward to working together as a team and making good use of education as the tool you have acquired from St. James to face the challenges of changing time. All of you who are associated with the St. James School of Medicine, be it student, faculty, or administrator, think of this association not only as the road towards a career, but also as the commitment towards building a great institution. In conclusion, I want to impart, without any exaggeration, two of my precious experiences. First, it's a crime to be weak. And second, when you laugh, the world laughs with you. When you cry alone. I wish you all the best and good luck all the time. God bless you and St. James School of Medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Guha, for those powerful words and the extraordinary legacy that precedes them. Your journey from the humble beginnings to the founding of a medical institution that has transformed countless lives is a testament to perseverance, intellect, and purpose. Through St. James School of Medicine, you have made not only medical education more accessible, you've created a community grounded in resilience and opportunity. Today, as we step forward into our own careers, we do so with gratitude for the path that you've paved. On behalf of the graduating class, we thank you for your enduring vision and leadership. Up next, we welcome a valuable member of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Greg Poulos. We are thrilled to welcome Gregory Poulos as one of our distinguished speakers at our graduation ceremony at St. James. A lifelong learner, Mr. Poulos exemplifies a commitment to continuous growth, leveraging his keen logic and extensive troubleshooting experience to navigate complex business challenges. With a passion for fostering effective teams and nurturing organizational culture, Mr. Poulos has left an indelible mark in various leadership roles. As a former president of Kindbody, a prominent network of fertility clinics, he oversaw operations across 32 locations, spearheading initiatives that streamlined processes and optimized resource allocation. Through his adept use of lean methodologies and strategic site design, Mr. Poulos achieved remarkable cost savings, demonstrating his powers in financial management and operational efficiency. Mr. Poulos brings a wealth of academic and professional expertise to our stage. He holds a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from Southern Illinois University, complemented by a mathematics minor. His licensure further evidences his commitment to excellence as a professional engineer, and he is pursuing an MBA from Northern Illinois University. Beyond his impressive credentials, Mr. Poulos is a voracious reader, immersing himself in the latest insights on business and leadership. This dedication to personal growth underscores his unwavering commitment to empowering companies and team members. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates, we are honored to have Mr. Gregory Poulos impart his wisdom and insights, inspiring our future leaders to embrace the journey of lifelong learning and transformative leadership. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Greg Poulos.
Thank you. Good evening. It's an honor and privilege to be one of the custodians for this amazing institution. Take pride in your incredible institution and your incredible accomplishments. All the hours and days of hard work all come to this moment. Take a moment and enjoy it. I had the honor and privilege of visiting the St. Vincent and the campus of St. James in October. What a beautiful country, what a beautiful people, and what a beautiful campus has been built there. I'm going to be brief so that you guys can really enjoy your celebrations. I'm sure you would rather celebrate than listen to the few words that I'll say, but please listen and heed some of these words that I think are important. Be a lifetime learner. I've always been a lifetime learner. Wake up in the morning learning. You will live a much more fulfilled life in doing so. Never be afraid to say, I don't know. But even better, say, I don't know, but I know where I will find that answer. And it's not always ChatGPT. You are leaders. It's strange because at some level, many of your peers outside of the medical field have been in the workforce for many years. And here you are now at some level going potentially for your first job. Maybe some of you had jobs prior to this. But you're immediately tasked with being leaders. Exceptional leaders find time to express gratitude and appreciation to their team. Inspire others, give them credit, show that you care. You didn't go into medicine for money. It will come, but that's not the reason you did this. Lead with good medicine, good outcomes, and great care, and the business will thrive. Remember these three important qualities: empathy, kindness, and humility. They are so, so important. Today is a dichotomy. It's the beginning of your next chapter. And yet it's the culmination and the celebration of the culmination of your years of hard work. This day will be etched in your memory and your family and your friends' memories for years to come. Parents, family, doctors, faculty and administrators, founders, congratulations, class of 2025. I wish you the best for a successful, fruitful, and happy future. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Your service inspires us to serve with purpose. Next up, please join me in welcoming Dr. Sharzad Tarabi. She is a third-year OB-GYN resident in Michigan and the administrative chief. Originally from Toronto, Canada, she completed her undergraduate studies in psychology and kinesiology at York University in Toronto and medical degree from St. James School of Medicine in 2021. Dr. Tarabi has a strong interest in minimally invasive gynecologic surgery and is committed to fostering leadership, wellness, and equity in medical education. She is the founder and ambassador of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion chapter within her residency program and was selected as her program's residency champion to serve as the liaison to ACOG District 5. And ACOG, for everyone else other than the class of 2025 here, is the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Known for her collaborative spirit and strong sense of advocacy, she is dedicated to building inclusive clinical environments and mentoring the next generation of physicians. With a unique perspective shaped by her interdisciplinary background, she continues to advocate for compassionate, patient-centered care in all areas of women's health. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Tarabi.
Thank you, Mohammed, for the introduction. Good evening, everyone. There are moments in life that leave a mark. Quiet, powerful shifts where something in you changes forever. This is one of those moments. Today isn't just about a diploma. It's about who you had to become to earn it. The hours you didn't think you could stay awake for. The answers you were afraid you didn't have. The part of you that kept showing up anyway. To the graduating class, to the families, to the faculty who stood beside you, thank you for letting me share this milestone with you. 3 years ago, I sat where you are now. I wore the same gown. I walked across the same stage and carried the same question in my chest. Am I ready? I thought graduation was an ending, but I know now it was only the beginning of a life that would ask more of me than I thought possible, and gave me more than I ever expected. Since then, I've become a resident in obstetrics and gynecology, and I've learned something that no classroom could teach. Medicine doesn't hand you wisdom in a ceremony. It doesn't arrive when you cross a stage or add an MD after your name. It shows up at 4 a.m. when a patient's vitals suddenly crash and the world narrows to one decision, 1 second and one life. It teaches you in stairwells, where you cry in silence, and in the ORs, where your hands shake before they steady. In the whispered prayers before a delivery, and the heartbreak after telling someone there's nothing more you can do. It teaches you in the unspoken moments, the ones no one sees but shapes everything you are becoming. Medicine teaches through repetition and rupture, through adrenaline of an emergency C-section, and the silence after a stillbirth. It humbles you, it stretches you, it strips away the version of yourself that thought they had to be invincible, and replaces it with someone more real, more whole, more human. And sometimes it breaks your heart open, but that's where the light gets in. And I want to tell you something that I didn't fully understand until I lived it. The person you are today, the one sitting in this gown full of pride, excitement, and probably even a little fear, will not be the same person who walks out of residency. You will change. You will become someone more complex, stronger, but also more grounded. You will become someone who knows how to stay calm when everything is falling apart, who speaks gently even when their own heart is tired, who knows the weight of hard decisions and still chooses empathy. Residency will challenge you, yes, but it will also reveal parts of you you haven't yet met. Strength you didn't know you had, a tenderness that deepens with time, a clarity that only comes from truly being present with another human in their most vulnerable time. You will see the world differently, not through the lens of theory, but through the lived stories of people who trust you with their pain and their hope. And when you look back, you will realize with awe that the person you became was built moment by moment and patient by patient in the quiet spaces between courage and compassion. Let that change something you welcome. Let it make you not just better doctor, but a fuller human. This work doesn't just test your knowledge, it will test your spirit. And in those moments, your support system becomes everything. Sometimes it's the co-resident beside you, the one who doesn't need words to know you've had a rough night, who shares your silence after a hard call shift, who shares or makes you laugh when you wait is too much. Sometimes it's someone outside of medicine, someone who knows your heart, who reminds you there's life beyond your badge, someone who listens without needing to fix anything, who meets you with steady love when you feel like you're unraveling. And sometimes it's a pet waiting at home, the one who doesn't care how your shift went, what you got right, or where you stumbled. They just curl up next to you like you're their whole world. In their quiet, unconditional love, you're reminded that you don't need to be perfect to be worthy of rest or love or a few well-deserved treats. I've been so lucky to have all of these, and they've made all the differences. Because mental health in medicine isn't just about endurance. It's about community. It's about people and creatures who remind you that you're human, and that being held sometimes is what allows you to keep holding others. Soon you will be called doctors, but more importantly, you will be called into rooms where your presence matters more than your title. You will be calm in the storm, the steady voice in chaos, where your presence becomes a lifeline, where your ability to sit with discomfort, to witness pain without turning away, will mean everything. There will be moments of doubt. You will make mistakes. You will feel like you're not enough, but you'll also find a resilience in yourself that you didn't know existed. You will learn to stand back up, to try again, and to keep choosing this work even when it's hard, and especially when it's hard. And when those moments come, when you feel overwhelmed or afraid, I want you to remember this. You've already made it through so much. You earn your place not through perfection, but through persistence, through heart, through courage. And you're not imposters. You're not just new doctors. You are healers. You are advocates. And you are hope in a human form. Your patients won't remember your test scores, but they will remember your kindness, the way you listen without rushing, the way you stayed a little longer when it mattered the most. To the class of 2025, you're not just stepping into a profession, you're stepping into a calling, into a purpose, into healing. The world needs doctors like you, not just smart, but empathetic, not just capable, but courageous. Congratulations, doctors. Hold this privilege with humility and pride, lead with compassion, and never forget why you started. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tarabi, for that moving and deeply personal message. You reminded us that medicine isn't just a science, it's a calling. Your words captured the reality behind the white coat, the weight of the responsibility, the quiet resilience, and the humanity. You showed us that being a physician is about more than clinical skill. It's about presence, compassion, and the courage to keep showing up, even when it's hard. Your journey from St. James graduate to OB-GYN resident and now the administrative chief is an inspiration to every student wondering if they're ready. On behalf of the class of 2025, thank you for being here with us today and for reminding us that this path is not just possible, but profoundly meaningful. We're grateful for your wisdom and even more grateful that you're out there doing this work with such heart. Thank you again, Dr. Toronto. Our student speaker this evening is Dr. Rahul Ricky. Before joining St. James, Rahul Ricky was a practicing physical therapist. Yeah. And during his time here, he founded the Family Medicine Interest Group, recognized internationally by the AAFP. He served as a research representative in the Student Government Association. He earned honors in all basic science and clinical rotation, and he will begin his family medicine residency at Sinai Chicago this June. Please welcome Dr. Rahul Ricky.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Thank you so much, faculty. Before I start, let me get this out of the way. Thanks, Mom. Hello, and thank you for attending the SJSM graduation. My name is Rahul Ricky. Some of you may know me from medical school as a very extroverted, somewhat opinionated, and very loud classmate. Let me be very clear, you were correct. Before that, I was a physical therapist from California who wanted to do more for the people that I had the privilege of taking care of. My story is similar to many individuals within this class. Without St. James, this would not be possible. I know some individuals watching this today and are nervous to take the jump into medical school. This is my message to you today. Trust yourself. Trust yourself and those around you to take you to the next level. Your best bet will always be yourself. I promise you that you can also sit here one day. Although I attended the St. Vincent campus, I noticed on the previous Anguilla campus, there was a monument that said, "We are SJSM." Being part of this community got me thinking, what does that actually mean? What does that actually refer to when we say, "We are SJSM"? To answer this, we have to reflect on one thing that has never ceased to amaze me: the backgrounds of the individuals with whom I had the privilege of attending medical school with. A dietitian who wanted to change the lives of others via the end of a scalpel, and will do so as a general surgeon, Claire. A proud man of God from Nigeria who wanted to follow in his father's footsteps as a healer in his community, and will do so as a family physician, Tolu. An oil rig worker who I know would have made a damn good emergency room physician, Mike. A fencer from China who has never failed to be in bewilderment of the human body and its own mechanisms, and will continue doing so as an internal medicine physician, Jason. A charismatic man from Canada whose empathy reaches inside and outside of the operating room, who is motivated to alleviate pain, and will continue doing so as an anesthesiologist, Nima. I can go on. Every individual in front of you has their own far-reaching story of why they are sitting in front of you today. So to answer the question, what does "We Are SJSM" mean? It means that the dreams, hard work, and devotion of every single graduate you see here today makes up this great medical school. There are a lot of people that couldn't be here today. You don't know these people. These people don't know you. Their car accident hasn't happened. They haven't gotten pregnant yet. They haven't been born yet. Their cancer hasn't started developing yet. There will come a time that the education that you just received will take them out of that moment, which may very well be the worst moment of their lives. Those individuals are counting on you to heal them so that they can return to their hobbies, their jobs, and making memories with their loved ones. Those people are here today. Those are the people who will truly benefit from the struggles, sleepless nights, gray hairs, and sacrifices you have all made these last few years. You won't hear them clap. You won't hear them cheer. But I promise you, they're here. They want you to know how much gratitude and pride that they have of all of you for working so hard for devoting your lives to saving theirs. All of you are now those physicians who will lift them out of the worst moments of their lives. And today, they say thank you. St. James School of Medicine, class of 2025, congratulations.
Thank you, Rahul. You spoke not just for yourself, but for all of us. Next, we have one of our two keynote speakers, Dr. Moaz Limayem, President of the University of North Florida. Dr. Moaz Limayem joined the University of North Florida as its 7th president in August of 2022. And although he didn't want me to say too many nice things about him, I definitely will go into his background a little bit. So as an energetic and passionate leader, President Limayem comes to UNF with a demonstrated commitment to student success. In every step of his career, he has worked to open doors, enhance resources, and create valuable experiences for students. Prior to joining UNF, President Limayem served for a decade as the Lynn Pippinger Dean of the Mumma College of Business at the University of South Florida. During his tenure as dean, the college boasted strong job placement rates, and the freshman retention rate rose to 95%. Working with his team, Limayem enhanced the college's profile, raising more than $126 million in private donations. He also led university efforts related to career preparation and placement, internships, and talent development of students. Earlier in his career, he served as the Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Programs at the University of Arkansas, Sam M. Walton College of Business. Limayem is a recipient of numerous academic and professional awards. In 2023, he was named an Ultimate CEO by the Jacksonville Business Journal. He earned the recognition just as he concluded his first year as president of UNF. Also in 2023, he was named among Tampa Bay's most influential business leaders of 2022 by the Tampa Bay Business Journal. In 24, Dr. Limayem was recognized as one of the 500 most influential executives by Florida 500. Please join us in welcoming Dr. Moaz Limayem.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Much better, much better. Graduates, families, faculty, staff, and guests. It is my honor to speak to you today at the St. James School of Medicine commencement ceremony. This evening, we celebrate the remarkable achievements of these graduates. As I am sure they will attest, today would not have been possible without the sacrifices, support, and understanding of their families and friends. For all you have done to make this day a reality, I am confident the graduates gathered here would like to say thank you. So graduates, as loud as you can, at the count of 3, you say thank you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you! Was it loud enough? They said no. All right, and I see here the faculty, they said they still can change your grades. So, all right, very loud. 1, 2, 3. Thank you! Much better, right? All right. Thank you. Now, with the family members, mentors, friends, brothers, sisters, significant others, aunts, uncles, cousins, and neighbors of the graduating class, please stand so that we can recognize you. All right, please. Yes, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. Now allow me to also take a brief moment to acknowledge my own family here today. To my right, the Wynn beneath my wings, my soulmate, my partner in life, Dr. Alia Limaim. She is just, yes, thank you. Thank you. You will see when she speaks to you that she's by far the smartest one in the couple. And also with us today, my daughter, Sarah Limaim. Sarah, please stand. Yes, thank you. Sarah just graduated from high school about, a week ago. And yes, she wants to be psychiatrist. Yes, she thinks that she has a great case study at home. So I'm sure she would be successful and she would make an amazing, amazing psychiatrist. I know Kaushik Guha is really working on her to join the St. James School of Medicine too. Before I tell you a little bit about my background, I want to tell you a story. Once I was giving a graduation keynote speech in China. My Chinese is very limited to negotiation, so I gave it in English with simultaneous translation. And I could hear on the back of the room the translator translating my English to Chinese. At one point in time, I told a joke. It was a little bit long, but then I could hear the translator just said few words, and everybody started laughing. So I looked at him and said, "What did you tell these people?" He said, "I told them this story is difficult to translate. It's supposed to be funny. Please laugh." So they laughed. All right. So a little bit about my background. I'm originally from Tunisia in Africa. Was born to wonderful parents, very limited socioeconomic, and my father was an educator. He was elementary school teacher, became the principal for elementary school in a very poor city in the east of Tunisia. And I remember vividly when I was about 3 to 4 years old, this city, no electricity, and yes, Sarah, we did not have Netflix and Wi-Fi. And he would take the only oil lamp that we had and leave us with candles. And I used to ask, "Dad, why do you do this? Why do you leave us with candles?" He said, because he takes this oil lamp to do some tutoring pro bono for students to prepare them to a national exam that is very difficult with a passing rate of 30% so that they can pass the exam. And he always answered me the same way. He said, "Son, these students need the oil lamp much more than we do so that they can succeed, they can change their lives and the lives of their families and become great citizens." What he was teaching me at that time was the importance of education and the importance of student success. And that's why that's my calling, and student success is really something I live by. Fast forward, went to Institut Supérieur de Gestion, which is a premier school of business in Tunis, the capital. And I remember the very first day, the dean, during the orientation, told us, "I have some good news and some bad news. Which one you want to start with?" Everybody said the good news. Good news, we have a scholarship to the US, full ride, everything paid for, including the airplanes, books, stipends, everything. So, wow, this is really nice. What's the bad news? There was one scholarship, and we were 3,500 freshmen. So I really wanted that scholarship. My plan was to get it, and luckily I got it, and went to the University of Minnesota for MBA, PhD. Thank you. Minnesota was not cold enough, so I went to Quebec, yes, where I taught at the Laval University. It was my best professional and personal choice, because this is where I met my beautiful wife. And when I saw her, she's so beautiful, I have to turn off the lights so she does not see me, I can see her. Spent a few years there, then we went to Hong Kong. Spent a few years in Hong Kong. Our son, who couldn't be with us tonight, he's working, he's in Chicago. And he was born there, and up to today he has this t-shirt that said, "Made in China." But I told him now with the tariffs, he's costing us a lot of money. And after that, we went to Switzerland, a few years in Switzerland. Then, don't laugh, from Switzerland to Arkansas. and that's where Sarah was born. And we did some research when Sarah was born to look at how did the Tunisian community in Arkansas change. And we found when Sarah was born, the Tunisian community increased by 33%. Because we were 3, we became 4. So after that, spent 10 years as a dean at the University of South Florida, and for the last 3 years being the president of this great institution, the University of North Florida. And I'm really happy, just a few minutes ago, we signed a great MOU for partnership with this wonderful, wonderful St. James School of Medicine. Yes. So I'm gonna share with you just a few lessons that I really learned, sometimes the hard way, so please bear with me. There are only 3,665 lessons that I will go through one by one. No, I'm just kidding, only a few. All right, my first lesson is for you always have that 4 to 5 years plan, and I really want all the graduates tonight, when you go home, go to a room alone after the celebration and really think of yourself, project yourself for 4 or 5 years. Like, where do I want to be in 4 or 5 years? Not what my family, friends, peers, what do you want to be? And that really helped me, at least when I started, when I say I want in 4 or 5 years that scholarship, I got it, and this is how I managed my life. And remember always, your direction is more important than your speed. A lot of people are going nowhere very fast. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. Remember, when nothing is sure, everything is possible. That's what Margaret Drabble said. And when something bad happens, you have 3 choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or let it strengthen you. My second lesson is always to practice the 5-second rule. This is really simple, but it will change your lives. Are you ready? Say yes. Yes. All right. Also, this is valid for everyone here. You know, in many instances, we want to do things, but we don't feel like it. This rule will really help you. So, this is how it works. When you want to do something, but you don't feel like doing it, I want you to count down from 5 to 1. So let's count down with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you go and do it. Always. When you feel like procrastinations and you cannot do it, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just go. Don't even think about it. It really works. Also, an important skill that helped me throughout my life is negotiation. Please learn to negotiate. Everything is negotiable in life. We negotiate many things, salaries, promotions, with our kids, with our significant others. Everything is negotiable. Rule number 1 in negotiation: never start a negotiation when you're not ready. Do your research before you negotiate. Also, know your BATNA. Probably never heard about the BATNA. BATNA is the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. So know when it is time to walk away and stop the negotiation because it's not worth it. If it is a new job, if it is a car, if it is a house, or anything else, know your BATNA and believe in your BATNA. Also, never ever make the first offer. Always let the other party make the first offer. You'd be surprised. Their first offer might be even better from what you are thinking of. And always take time before you accept the offer. All right, you've heard our member of the board say it, also another lesson: always learn, always grow. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. Learning is a journey, not a destination. And if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. Also, another lesson: please never and ever pull the ladder behind you. Many people helped you achieve what you achieved in this great milestone. As you become even more successful and achieve more, make sure you help others behind you. And remember, No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you think you are, how you treat others is what you define you in the end. Another thing, another lesson, attitude. Positive attitude is so important in life. I hire always based on attitude. I can train, but the attitude is very important. Please remember, bad attitude is like a flat tire. You have to change it if you want to go anywhere. Also, remember, I love this quote by Charles Swindoll. It says, life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to. Always also remember, people will always forget what you did for them, what you told them, but they will always remember how you made them feel. Now, I want to leave you with a few words of wisdom. Fear actually is an acronym. And this acronym, F-E-A-R, it is, for some people, forget everything and run. For others, face everything and rise. You are graduate from the St. James School of Medicine. I am sure you will face everything and rise. Also, let's talk a little bit about hate. Unfortunately, our world is full of hate these days. Actually, hate has 4 letters, but does so love. Also, enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Cry has 3 letters, but so does joy. Negativity has 10 letters, I counted them, but so does positivity, and again, the choice is yours. Please remember, anger kills wisdom, but when you flip it, wisdom kills anger. It can also be said that ego kills growth, but also growth kills ego. You see, life is two-sided. Choose the better side. And I have no doubt that you will choose the better side. Let's talk a little bit about failure. As you begin the next chapter in your medical career and take your next step in life, you will face challenges, and yes, you will fail on occasion. Again, I like acronym. FAIL is an acronym. It means first attempt in learning. That's what FAIL is. END, E-N-D, it means effort never dies. No, you will hear so many people tell you no. You know what it means? It means next opportunity. And I'm here to tell you, it is okay to fail, and failure should be an option as long as you fail fast and forward. In fact, it is good to fail if it means you've set ambitious goals and that you are trying new things. Now, to conclude, graduates, as you celebrate today, take pride in all that you have accomplished. It's not a small feast. Please believe in yourselves, trust your instinct, and never hesitate to do what is right, even if no one is doing it. And wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. And also, I want to leave you with another quote. As you've seen here, I love quotes. All of us in our lives, we go through 3 phases: learn, earn, and return. Repeat after me. Learn, earn, and return. Hopefully now you will start your earning. I know it's a little bit, but it will increase. But also never forget, please, to return. And I am sure our friends here at the St. James School of Medicine accept all the credit cards and the cryptocurrency. But also please return to your communities. Be good to your communities. Be good to other people. as other people were to you. And to Anne, congratulations to the class of 2025. I have no doubt you'll be amazing doctors. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Thank you, Dr. Limayam. That was very impressive. I like that speech a lot. All right, so finally, we would like to welcome our last keynote speaker. It's Dr. Alia Limayam, and she is the Associate Professor of Biology at the University of North Florida. Dr. Alia was recently honored as a 2024 Rising Star by the Academy of Science, Engineering, and Medicine of Florida. The acronym for that, it doesn't really matter, but it's ASEMFL. She was recognized for her groundbreaking patented work in nanotherapeutics to combat drug-resistant bacteria, as well as her impactful research in renewable resources and public health safety. Dr. Limayam is deeply committed to advancing science through ethical innovation, student mentorship, and real-world applications of research. Her work focuses on developing safe, effective biomedical solutions, promoting water safety, and exploring microbiome-based advancement in precision medicine. Her dedication to impactful science continues to shape the future of healthcare and environmental sustainability. Please join me in welcoming our last keynote speaker, Dr. Alia Limayam.
Hello, everyone. And wow, I can't believe that I achieved all this in my life. I started young like you. So congratulations. Congratulations to each of you. You have achieved a very important milestone. So please applaud them. As you enter and as you embark on residency, you stand tremendous responsibility. You are entering a world where you will not only treat and protect, but save lives. Over the past decade, our generation has witnessed unprecedented public health challenges, from the rise of drug resistance, AIDS, to the global impact of the pandemic. The last and the latest reminded us how essential research is in advancing medicine, nanotherapeutics, diagnostic, and timely vaccines where possible. Because researchers and clinicians work together and must continue to work together, your journey begins at a time of rapid transformation with artificial intelligence and robotics, opening new paths for innovation, accelerating discovery, improving accuracy, and bringing cures closer than ever before. The future of medicine is taking shape, and each one of you is helping shaping it. Congratulations once again. The world needs your voice, heart, and skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Limayam, for that inspiring and thought-provoking keynote. Your work stands at the intersection of innovation and compassion, whether it's fighting drug-resistant bacteria, mentoring the next generation of scientists, or shaping the future of public health through groundbreaking research. You've reminded us that the science isn't just about discovery, it's about impact. And today, you've left all of us, especially this graduating class, with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. On behalf of St. James School of Medicine and the class of 2025, thank you for sharing your vision, your voice, and your time with us here today. All right, and now the moment that we've all been waiting for. The reason all of your families flew in, your group chats are probably blowing up, and your phone storage probably hanging by a thread here. It's time to call some names. This is where all the studying, the stress, the all-nighters, the just one more Anki card moments finally pay off. I've got the mic, you've got the degrees, let's make some memories. Let's begin the calling of the St. James School of Medicine, class of 2025. Good? Yeah, okay, cool. Alexandra Moltanova. Natalie Terosian Packman. Adetuntu Akinyoga. Alicia Justin. Leewin Yang. Claire Matlock. Gerard Dorta Torres. Ukeme Umo. Rahul Ricky. Lila Resor. Chika Kanuivi. Kevin Jorge. Nima Garibi. Om Patel. Christina Bailey Wilson. Sharon Reyes. Brooke Sapp. Hunter Harbaugh. Kendall Walker. Christopher Moore. Vanita Jaiswal. Wakas Malik. Obiora Akbo. Cheryl Estes. Maury Malta Jr. Abanab Awadallah. Fayaz Ahmed. Stanley Villiers. Taswa Atai. Wesley Smith. Farwa Fatima Iraj. Riddhi Chaudhary. Sekit Chaudhary. Ringwald. Dolores Sanchez Murray. Julian Morano. Armand Bali Demai. Arazu Rezaian. Barbara Fontanelli. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time for St. James School of Medicine's class of 2025. Next, we will invite Dr. Devan Gujarati, our Dean of Clinical Science, to lead the graduates in the recitation of the Hippocratic Oath. The Hippocratic Oath is a foundational text in medical ethics, outlining principles of patient care, professional conduct, and confidentiality. It was developed by the ancient Greek physician Hippocrates, and while versions have evolved, the core principles remain relevant to doctors today. Some of the key aspects of the Hippocratic Oath include beneficence, where physicians should prioritize the patient's well-being and strive to benefit them. Null maleficence, the oath emphasizes the duty to do no harm. Confidentiality, doctors are obligated to keep patient information private and secure. Respect for life. The oath generally opposes participation in actions that end human life. And professional integrity. Physicians should practice with honesty, competence, and a commitment to the best interests of their patients. The original oath was written in Greek and has been translated and adapted over centuries. While some medical schools still incorporate a version of the oath, others have developed their own, more modern oaths. The modern versions often emphasize principles like patient autonomy, shared decision-making, and the importance of ongoing education and professional development. Despite its historical roots, the Hippocratic Oath continues to be a valuable guide for medical ethics. Its principles of patient care, respect for life, and confidentiality are still highly relevant, in contemporary medical practice. Many doctors find the oath's values to be a guiding framework for their work, even if they don't formally recite it. We now invite Dr. Devan Gujarati to lead the class in reciting the Hippocratic Oath, a symbolic pledge that underscores the ethics and responsibilities of being a physician.
Good evening, class of 2025. Always excited to be at graduation. It's very rejuvenating for me. It's funny, in my clinical life, I don't get called Dr. Gujarati, and you guys will learn this, those of you with long names and many consonants. It's Dr. G, Dr. Dev, you'll learn that next year. And I'll be very upset with myself tomorrow if I'm remiss to say that. One, I'm very proud to have you as part of my alumni colleagues now. And then Dr. Trabi, when she was speaking, my heart, I think, skipped a beat. For those of you who enjoy prose, that was amazing. I am also going to steal, I'm just telling you now, I'm going to steal that wisdom is not learned in ceremonies. I think that's, if you like Jon Stewart, that's like, mwah, All right, so we're going to be doing I've only been tasked with doing this one thing tonight, so we're going to do it right. First, tassels go to the right. I did check with ChatGPT. I think we've done it wrong a couple of years. And also, we'll be doing this in the original Greek, so bear with me. We're not. It's also a lot longer than people think it is, so I'm going to try to break it up as best I can. Please repeat after me. And you can put your hand up if you would like. Put your right hand up if you'd like. I swear to fulfill. Yeah, stand up. You guys have been sitting for too long. And if there's an awkward pause, it just means my screen turned off. All right, guys, repeat after me. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures that are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, nor will I fail to call my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me, that the world may know. Most especially, must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save a life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play God. I will remember that I do not treat fever in a chart. A cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect that person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems if I am to care adequately for the sick. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings. Those sound of mind and body, as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, May I enjoy life and art. Respected while I live. And remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act. So as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling. And may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Congratulations, doctors. Turn your tassels to your left.
Thank you, Dr. Devan Gujarati. Finally, we're excited to welcome our Vice President of Administration, Raj Mitra, to deliver the vote of thanks. Please join me in welcoming Raj Mitra.
I promise I'm the last speaker of the evening, guys, so I'll get you guys out of here quickly. But no, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to every single one of our graduates for allowing us to be a part of their epic stories of hard work, dedication, drive, and motivation. Stories of surviving hurricanes, pandemics, volcanoes, and let's be real, island of Wi-Fi's. Having moments of doubt, also known as the step ones. But more importantly, realizing your true potential. You didn't just survive medical school, you guys crushed it. So let's give you guys a big round of applause. Now tonight would not be complete unless we thank some of the least thanked people in this room. Parents, I'm looking at you. So I want to take the time, yes, to thank the moms, the dads, the grandparents, the spouses, every single one of you guys that helped put their butts in these seats. I would ask you to please rise. I want to have a round of applause for you guys and your hard work. Tonight is your night as well. A special thank you goes to Dr. Guha and Mrs. Guha for your incredible vision and determination. Yes. To start St. James School of Medicine, the largest family-owned medical school in the Caribbean today, with over 26 years of legacy. And none of this would have been possible without the path the two of you have paved for all of our futures. So thank you for that. To our keynote speakers, Dr. Aliyah Limayam and President Moez Limayam. Not only are we thankful for you guys joining us tonight for this evening, we're honored for that, but also we're heavily honored for the partnership and looking forward to what St. James and UNF could bring for their students in the future. So thank you for that. To our Board of Trustees, Mr. Greg Poulos, thank you for bestowing our degrees on our graduates. Thank you as always. Our alumni, Dr. Shazad Tarabi, thank you for making the drive out here this afternoon to be with us today and joining you guys. Thank you. To our student speaker, Raul Ricky. There is no introduction for Raul. His presence, we cannot get him out of our office. We love Raul. Raul, this is not the end. Keep coming back to our office. And the rest of our senior administration, from the top all the way down, Dr. Ramirez, Dr. Gujarati, Dr. Renumala, Dr. Filipovich, which I just want to pause and say thank you so much to Dr. Filipovich, our head of research. come up here, Dr. Unfortunately, she's going to be retiring at the end of this year. So. She has honored us for over 15 years, starting from Bon Air to still today. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. To the rest of the administration team, to Kaushik Guha, to the rest of our, he's back there. To our amazing faculty, to our amazing staff, families and friends, thank you for being here, celebrating this important day, and taking time off your busy schedules. Your presence has truly made this evening amazing and unforgettable. Thank you. Let's not also forget our MC, Mr. Mohammed Mirza. Amazing job. Graduates, we're proud of you, and we'll be here cheering for you from our offices with great Wi-Fi, by the way. Congratulations, doctors. You earned that title. Now go out there and make a difference. Thank you. Before I leave, I also wanted to say for the Alumni Association, thank you so much for giving back. We want to continue our efforts to constantly having you guys join not only for yourselves, but also the future of St. James. We would love to have you guys give back. Earlier today when we were registering, we had a little gift box that we were giving away. And the winner of that is Chris Moore. So Chris, you were the raffle winner. So before you leave today, don't forget your box. So thank you again. And this is pretty much the end of the evening. I'm going to turn it over to Mohammed. We will want you guys to kind of do a few things for us, just take some pictures and stuff like that. So Mohammed will direct you guys on that. But again, thank you so much, everyone.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mitra, for that memorable send-off. Equal parts gratitude, motivation, and a gentle reminder that Island Wi-Fi is a character-building experience. You've managed to capture what makes this journey so special: resilience, community, and the support of countless people behind the scenes, many of whom probably didn't expect to be thanked today, but truly deserved it. Parents, spouses, grandparents, you heard it. Your sacrifices weren't just noticed, they were literally applauded. And thank you for reminding our graduates that they didn't just get through medical school, they crushed it. Hurricanes, pandemics, volcanoes, Mother Nature tried her best, but you all still made it here today in caps and gowns with doctor in front of your names. Let's give one final round of applause for Mr. Mitra and for everyone who made today possible. From the founders to the faculty, from the friends to the families, and especially to the graduates. All right, now thank you all for joining us on this special occasion. We now invite just the graduates only to come on stage for some group photographs, okay? So we're gonna have you start from over there. You guys are all standing up? You guys wanna be in the picture with the graduates? Yeah, come on. Now, I would say taller in the back. It doesn't have to be in order. The taller people in the back, okay? Yep. However you want to do it, yeah.
Okay. That's good. Oh, no, they are.
Yeah, we are. No, I don't want to party though.
No, I mean,
You leaving? If anyone lost a pair of AirPods, I have it up here.